Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today what I'm going to be bringing you is my Bradford City versus Swindon Town match preview. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your score predictions as well as your starting 11 as well down in the comment section down below. It is obviously going to be another very tough game. Swindon, I think they're ahead of us at the moment in the table. They're on some unbelievable form at the moment. They've got, they've had a very good summer transfer window, in my opinion. I know they lost a lot of their quality players like McCurdy, Payne, their manager as well, Ben Garner, went to Charlton Athletic, but recently they have been on some unbelievable form, so it is going to be another very tough game. There are no easy games in this league, but we're back at home looking to pick up another 3 points. Make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. So if you have a look then at the current Sky Bet League 2 table, my team Bradford City currently sits 6th in the table. After 14 games, we've got 7 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats, 19 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, leaving us on a positive 8 goal difference and 25 points. Our last couple of games then have been a draw, a win, a loss, a win, and a draw. Them last couple of games then being a 0-0 draw away at Grimsby Town, a 4-0 defeat away to Burton Albion in the Papa John's Trophy Group Stage Match 3. We also had a 1-0 win away at Salford City, a 1-0 defeat at home to Stockport County, a 2-2 draw at home to Leicester City's under-21s, losing 4-2 on penalties, in the Papa John's Trophy Match Week 2. We also had a 2-1 win away at Harrogate Town, and then just before that we had a 2-2 draw at home to AFC Wimbledon. That then compared to Swindon Town, they currently sat 5th in the table. After 15 games, they've got 7 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats, 17 goals scored, 14 goals conceded, leaving them on a positive 3 goal difference and 26 points. Their last couple of games then have been a win, a loss, a win, and a loss. Them last couple of games then being a 2-1 win at home to Hartlepool United, a 3-0 defeat away at Bristol Rovers in the Papa John's Trophy, a 1-0 win at home to Colchester United, a 2-0 defeat away to Stevenage, a 1-0 win at home to Newport County, a 2-1 defeat at home to Northampton Town, and then just before that they had a 2-1 win away at Grimsby Town. So they have seemed to have picked up their form recently, but it is only against teams like Hartlepool and Colchester. Now don't get me wrong, I did say that there are no easy games in this league, but only beating Hartlepool by a goal. Granted, we lost to Colchester, but they only beat them by a goal as well. But at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. They do currently sit 1 place above us in the table, but they have played 1 more match as well. Our game in hand is actually away to Mansfield, so it's not exactly like it's a guaranteed 3 points. I think Mansfield have lost once at home in over a year, so it's not exactly going to be an easy game when we do go to them in mid-November. But now we're going to speak about the team that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. So I would then line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'd go Harry Lewis in goal. Another unbelievable performance from him on Saturday against Grimsby. He was unbelievable. Made 3 or 4, maybe even 5 saves where you go, wow, he has kept us in that game. He was unbelievable. Got a lot of praise as well from the Grimsby fans. I thought he was fantastic on Saturday. Right back, I've gone with Brad Halliday. I thought it was his best performance so far in a Bradford City shirt. I was really impressed with what I saw from Brad Halliday. Defensively, certainly his best performance so far. Again, could have maybe offered a little bit going forward, but I think overall it's an unbelievable performance from Brad Halliday on Saturday. So for me, he has to start. I think personally, he's a level above Luke Hendry. 2 centre-backs. Firstly, Matty Platt. There is currently some injury concerns, or he might be a doubt for this game against Swindon, which would be a massive loss because I do think he has been our best centre-half so far this campaign. I think he's been pretty much unbelievable in every game that we have played. There has been a couple of games where he's looked a little bit shaky, but overall I think he looks really good for his age as well. They have been very impressed with what I've seen so far from Matty Platt. Partnering him, I'd go with Romany Critchley. I thought it was another decent, solid performance from Roms against Grimsby on Saturday. There were a couple of times where he's a little bit sloppy in possession and he does do things that are a little bit rash, but defensively, I thought he was really good. He had a tough physical challenge with the Grimsby striker. I think it's Taylor, something like that. The ginger guy up front. I didn't really pose much of a goal threat, but in terms of his hold-up play and winning flick-ons, he pretty much won everything in the air. But when we were recovering, I thought Romany Critchley and Matty Platt were both very good in their recoveries. And left back, obviously, Matty Folds. I don't believe Liam Rideout will still be available for selection, but again, that was another very solid performance from Matty Folds on Saturday. He was very good going forward as well, putting some good balls into the box, and defensively, he impressed me as well. Their right wing, I think he got subbed off at half-time as well. I don't know if that was injury or because he was on a booking, but either way, he didn't get the beating of Folds once throughout the whole first half. So for me, the whole back four and goalkeeper must say the same. When you're keeping clean sheets or conceding one goal, the absolute maximum, I think it's very, very hard to change a back four. The last time, actually, we conceded 2 goals with that back four. I mean, I know that back four hasn't played all too much together, but I can't remember the last time we conceded more than 1 goal in a game when them five, have played. If you are interested in going the extra mile to support the channel, then feel free to become a member and unlock members only videos, receive early access to videos, you can get a shout out in every video. Also, you'll be able to access exclusive member badges and emotes as well as other exclusive content. Prices start from as little as 99p. Thank you very much for your support. 2 central midfielders. Firstly, Richie Smallwood. I don't think he was his best performance against Grimsby. Again, overhitting a lot of free kicks and all that sort of stuff. Was missed time in a couple challenges as well, but we miss him when he doesn't play. He brings that leadership to the side, so for me personally, he has to play. Partnering him, I'd go with Ryan East. I can't say I was impressed with Alex Gilead, to be honest with you. I thought it was really harsh on Ryan East to be dropped for this game. He was really good against Salford, was Ryan East, so for me personally, I'd like to see him come back into the side. Moving in then to the front three behind the striker. Firstly, on the right-hand side, I'd go with Scott Banks. Dion Pereira, again, another poor performance against Grimsby Town. I can't see him starting this game. I think he will look to freshen things up. Banks, he's obviously back available from his injury now, so for me personally, Banks has to start. Although it wasn't his greatest performance in that game against Burton, for me personally, you've just got to stick somebody else in there than Dion. Take Dion out of the team for a game because he's been really, really poor since his return from Luton. In that number 10 position, I am going to go with Lee Angle. Very similar to Matty Platt. There is doubts over Harry Chapman for this game, but Chapman had to be subbed off against Grimsby. I'm going to presume that was injury rather than tactical because we kind of lost a little bit when Harry Chapman went off in terms of our press, so I don't think Harry Chapman will be available for this game. I haven't put him in the matchday squad because I'm 99% sure he won't be available. Angle, for me personally, his best position is as a number 10. I've been calling for him to play there over the last couple of weeks, and now with Chapman's injury, it fits perfectly for Lee Angle to come in and slot in there. Jamie Walker's going to be about another 3-4 weeks before he's back in full training, so it's going to be about another month and a half, 2 months before we see Jamie Walker back in first team football. So for me personally, Lee Angle has to start in that number 10 role. On the left hand side, I'd go with Tyreek Wright. Again, was a little bit quiet against Grimsby in my opinion. Second half, you would completely forget that he played, to be honest with you, but I think he's our best left winger at the moment. Jake Young could maybe get an opportunity in this game if Hughes looks to freshen things up, but for me personally, I'd just edge it with Tyreek Wright. If he's not working though after an hour, that's maybe when you look to freshen things up and bring Jake Young on, but Jake Young rarely makes the matchday squads. He much prefers playing Levi Sutton on the wing, which I really, really don't understand. I might make a full video about that because it's just so stupid playing Sutton on the wing in my opinion, but again, what do I know about football compared to Mark Hughes? Up front, that would obviously leave Andy Cook. I mean, again, didn't particularly impressed in that game against Grimsby Town. Didn't really do a fat lot, to be honest with you, but with the amount of goals he's scored so far this season, I think he has to play. On the bench then for me, that'd leave Colin Doyle, Jan Songo, Alex Gilead, Dion Pereira, Jake Young, Cian Harrah and Verden Oliver, which means the players who miss out would be Heath Richardson, Joe O'Shaughnessy, Luke Hendry, Timmy Odesina, Liam Rydalge, Levi Sutton, Emmanuel Osadibe, Jamie Walker, Harry Chapman, obviously because I don't know the situation with his injury, but I'm pretty sure he will be out, and Aboisa. Now let's move into my game week 15 League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with AFC Wimbledon versus Crewe Alexandra, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Wimbledon. Barrow AFC versus Grimsby Town, I'm going to go with a 3-2 away win for Grimsby. Bradford City versus Swindon Town, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Colchester United versus Crawley Town, I'm going to go with a 2-0 away win for Crawley. Crawley have been flying since the sack Kevin Betsy, so I can see them picking up another 3 points in that game. Doncaster Rovers versus Stevenage, I mean, again, very difficult to predict this. Doncaster have been decent at home, but I really do rate Stevenage as a side. I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Stevenage. Hartlepool United versus Salford City. Salford very strong away from home. I'm going to go with a 3-0 away win for Salford. Leyton Orient versus Gillingham FC. Orient probably a little bit lucky to win that game against Carlisle, but I'm going to back them for another win here. 2-1 in that game. Mansfield Town versus Newport County. Obviously, Graham Coughlin, the new Newport manager, going back to his former side where he didn't do particularly well. I'm going to go with a 1-0 home win for the Stags. Northampton Town versus Sutton United. I'm going to go with a 2-0 home win for the Cobblers. Stockport County versus Carlisle United. I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Stockport. Tranmere Rovers versus Rochdale. I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Tranmere. And then Walsall FC versus Harrogate Town. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for 6,300, but please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Make sure as well to get your thoughts. What do you think the score will be? What should your starting 11 be as well for this game? Down in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Shout out to our current tier 3 channel member, B Davies211. I shall see you all tomorrow for the Swindon at home match day vlog. Peace.